Hello everyone and welcome again to the Arm Attack YouTube channel. Here in this video we're gonna try to answer a simple question. Should you max out the Flak Cannon? And to what extent do you think they are usable or useful in any way? Here as you can see we're maxing out this Flak Cannon. I have the other one level 9 max and this one we're leveling it up to level 9. The increase or the improvement that happens between level 8 and 9 is that with every burst you get to launch much more grenades, 150% more grenades. And beginning at level 8 the Spitfire begins to be significantly better with the ability. Here we drop on with the first match in the new map, and we jump in immediately in the Spitfire with the Flak Cannon maxed. As you can see, the magazine capacity is 160 grenades, but there's a catch with this. First of all, you have only 200 meters range, and the ability, the Spitfire ability, seems to follow the same pattern as the Flak Cannon with 200 meters, so you will not be able to reach with your ability beyond 200 meters. This is point one. The point two, or the second point, is that the firing mechanism differs between 0 to 100 meters range and from 100 meters up to 200 meters. From 0 to 100 meters, you are launching the grenades directly at the target and making perfect hits. Like this one, yes, you are making here perfect hits. But from 100 until 200 meters, you are not launching the grenades directly at the enemy, but you are launching them in the air like an artillery and let them fall depending on their gravity on the enemy. So this is kind of a ballistic shell, and the results of this is that you're not gonna be able to do full damage. You're just gonna lightly splash the area, and with this, as you can see, you can't do any significant damage if you are beyond 100 meters. We drop in on the second game because the first one was just a natural result of this one, of this mechanism of the weapon, because you have to get up to 100 meters in order to do significant damage. Other than this, you are just gonna splash the area with your grenades and dealing slight damage. It's not even damage. It shouldn't be called this. It's like scratching the paint on the enemy characters. So a very logical result of this is that you're gonna get killed very quickly. And please pay attention that I have this Spitfire well leveled, and I'm afraid that the most of the damage that I'm doing is because of the ability, the Spitfire, because I have it well upgraded, and I have how much? 240,000 HP. So that should be enough to protect the weapons and let me do as much damage as possible throughout the whole game. But on the contrary, I'm not able to fight against anyone. Look at this Bastion. I'm barely able to counter its healing. So without help of any other teammate, I wouldn't be able to do any significant damage. Here I get closer than 100 meters. This is a different story. But before that, well, there was no point of me firing at that Bastion. Here, as you can see, the ability is doing a great amount of damage, and while I am within 100 meters, I am able to do significant damage. With this, I was able to take that Bastion out, yes. And I know that there's no point of me firing at any enemy beyond 100 meters. But because there is no other enemy to fire at, well, there is no harm in emptying my clip on that enemy. And the ability does the trick always. I'm not relying on the weapons, although I had them maxed. I don't think that any other maxed weapon would do as horrible as this one. Here I'm doing perfect hits, so you can see that what 2 maxed full clips of the Flak Cannon can do to Imperial, and it wasn't enough to take that Imperial out with making perfect hits. Here I used my ability. With the Bastions don't have that burst damage, so with the counter healing that I have, I was able to do some damage, but that was the end of the story. And in my opinion, I think the only targets that you're able to stand or to stand against are the Imperials and the Bastion, but you have absolutely no chance against a Hermit in one-on-one game, and it doesn't have to be a maxed out Hermit. So well, yeah, I think you shouldn't upgrade these weapons to max level. It's a huge waste of your silver. I don't think the components, the Bastion components, are wasted on this weapon, because there is really so far no weapon that is, in my opinion at least, is worth upgrading. So I would wait until they come up with the better weapons for the Bastion. I don't know why they just love the Hermit so much and neglect the Bastion. And I really don't understand so far what is the role of this faction. They're just tanky as hell, yes, but that's it. They're not able to do anything. Not even one cannon that is good enough for me, or tempting for me to upgrade or to use at least. While the Hermit gives you everything you want. Gives you the range, the speed, the burst damage, also the continuous damage is not horrible at all. While this, and also the tankiness. Have you seen the Genesis? But this weapon, I really don't know why they make it so horrible. And absolutely, of course, and especially with from 100 meters to 200 meters, where you waste most of your firepower in vain. So just splashing the area lightly. I need to get into 100 meters range in order to be useful. Other than this, I'm just like splashing the area in general. Here, I was closer, I was able to do full damage. But how rare are these situations where you get one-on-one and the enemy comes down and comes closer to your perfect range and allows you to fire like comfortably without having any significant firepower that could threaten you. These are very rare situations, and I also had a teammate to distract him. So all in all, I think they really should adjust the mechanism with which this weapon fires. I think they should make it direct hits like this one up to 200 meters range, and if they give it the ability to splash the area like it does right now up to 350 meters, I think that weapon would be interesting enough for players to start using it. But so far, I really have no idea how this weapon is going to be competing against the other weapons. Here it seems like we won the game, but we still need to finish off the enemy teams, the enemy players. When you are in a Bastion, the real threat in one-on-one are the snipers, where they can take out one chunk of your HP that you can't regenerate beyond. So surely but slowly those can take you out, with each sniper hit taking complete one chunk of your HP. I think this is something to take into account, where, for example, this brawler that's in front of me I can just show myself, do some damage, and then before I'm losing one chunk, I can go back into safety and regenerate. This was lucky encounter. The Shroud shotgun is a deadly setup, but my character was well leveled in order to stand that encounter. Now, only 2 characters left, so better take this one out first with the help of some teammates. The damage on paper theoretically is not bad at all, but in practice, with the shooting mechanism that is happening between 100 and 200 meters are just killing the weapon and not allowing it to perform well. And in my opinion, this should change for the weapon to be interesting enough. So this is my feedback on the weapon, and I think the game is ending, so you can see the amount of damage and the contribution that I did. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.